Hey guys, here's a quick video of me coloring my sister's hair. We're doing highlights today. We haven't colored her hair in about 6 months, so she has a lot of her natural in there as her low light, and that's my favorite thing to do with my blondes is using their natural as the low light and the dimension in there, because then you don't get any warmth from a color that you're trying to deposit. So here I'm just mixing my black light, extra blonde, and 30 vol, and I like my consistency, I say comparable to sour cream. So my first section is right at the bottom, and I go at an angle so that when she wears her hair up, it's nice and bright against her hairline, and then I just do a super fine weave, section it out, and get my foil right to her base. So I'm going to start working up the head shaped. So I'm kind of doing a kind of like side and center pattern here, just because I want her hair to be nice and bright when she throws it up in a ponytail. So going angles around her ears and then center back. And I'm taking quite large sections and then doing a fine weave on top of it, just because I still want to maintain as much depth in there as possible so that the grow out is nice and seamless. So here I'm moving to the front hairline, so I'm taking everything at a diagonal and doing really fine weaves so that there are no harsh lines when she pulls her hair up or even brushes her hair off of her face. And here you can see that I've done some on either side, and then just working my way to her front pieces. In the front, I take smaller sections too, and more of like a slice than a fine weave, so I get those really bright money pieces. Each section, I kind of just use my creativity at this point. Is I'm taking some pieces and taking them right up to the base, or I'm just feathering it up, as you see in that last foil that I did. So here's her head completely foiled. There are still quite a few foils in there, but nothing too crazy than like a back-to-back baby light. Here she's all rinsed out, and I'm just combing her through because I'm going to do her shadow root. Some people call it shadow root, some people call it a melt, some people call tapping the root. I'm calling it a shadow root because I'm bringing it down just a little bit. And you can see how condensed she is on the bottom, where I wanted her really bright, and where we haven't done highlights in a really long time. Around her face, I section out her front a little bit because I'm really just tapping that around her hairline so that again, when she pulls her hair back, she's super, super bright. Once I get her base on, her shadow root, I'm just going through and toning everything. So again, just working it through with my fingers. I would wear gloves, but I was doing this at her house and I didn't have a pair. So I'm literally just working it through, taking it section by section, a little bit on the messier side because I've already done her shadow root. And here we're starting to blow dry. So again, just a really, really rough blow dry, and then I'll smooth her out, and then you'll see me trimming her hair a little bit. She really just needed the ends dusted, and then I'm gonna pop some extensions in. So here I'm just popping her extensions in and I'm doing the braidless weave. So what I do is I use beads that make a kind of like a fake braid, and then I'm just sewing through those beads. And then I meant to record this better, but it just came out blurry. But here's me throwing some curls in her hair, and then you'll see the final product. So here it is. So her extensions didn't add too much length. Her hair is getting really, really long, which is incredible. It's adding more fullness and a little bit of length. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more hair videos.